Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vasil. I am a product owner at Shelly. Shelly is a smart home company, one of the fastest growing ones in the world. And I'm also a founder of KKware. KKware is a company where we optimize and automate businesses using AI, software and smart home solutions. So, what we will be talking about today? Something really important. A very little change that you can make inside your business which would lead into more money, quite a lot of more money. And do you know what that is? The speed of your replies. How fast you reply to your new leads. Why is that important? I'm going to show you why this is really important. Then I'll show you why just improving on that single thing alone will give you an unfair advantage. And later I'll show you how to do it super easily. So, why is it so important? I'm going to cite some data right now. First, Harvard Business Review study has found that replying within 5 minutes to a lead results in 21 times bigger likelihood to qualify the lead. Let's distinguish between closing and qualifying. The process from a lead to a sale usually is lead, qualified lead, and then closed lead. Then, Lead Connect study has found out that 78% of customers buy from the first company that responds. Another finding, odds of qualifying a lead drop by 100 times after 30 minutes when compared to replying within 5 minutes. Only a bit more data, bear with me. The average B2B company takes 42 hours to respond. 42 hours, imagine that. You saw the dramatic drop from 5 minutes to 30 minutes, right? 100 times. Imagine what happens after 42 hours. So what can you extract from that? That just being fast puts you ahead of most of the companies out there. Why is that? Because most people choose whichever option first accepts. And second, because most of your competitors are slow. Another piece of data. Leads contacted within a minute convert at 391%. And I want you to bear with me. Then compared with what? Try to guess. When compared to after 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute less. If you reply 1 minute faster, you get 391% higher conversion rates. Imagine. Now you're wondering, yeah, you're telling me that, but how can I implement that? If you're a part of a big company and that company has a lot of money, then you can probably hire a person. But you cannot be sure if that person is going to actually do their job properly. So what you can do is simply vibe code a simple software to track wherever you get your new leads, right? Is it mail, is it phone, is it whatever? And the moment you receive a new lead, you instantly reply. Instantly. That's something that only AI can do. It will take time for humans. But if it is AI, you can do the following thing. AI receives new lead. AI looks at all the information that is given to them through the submission form, because you usually have some sort of submission form where the lead gives more information, I guess. Then, that AI, based on that info, will create a reply and send it. Instantly. It can do it in less than a minute. You, as a person, cannot. And also, even if you can do it, there is no guarantee that you will be awake at that time. There is no guarantee that you won't be doing something else and that you just postpone it for later and fully forget about it. So use AI for that. Also, if you want the replies to be as good as possible, you need your AI to know about your company, to know about your product, and to be able to give only the data that is required by the current request. And yeah, you can in theory every time dump all the context into the AI, but then first you're spending way too much tokens, which means a higher AI bill. So what you can do instead is, for the price of one coffee or a sandwich and a water, €9 a month, you can use Gibbon KB. This is a knowledge base especially made for AIs. What does it do? You receive a CloudMD file. Every time you start your Cloud, Claude automatically will learn how to use the knowledge base from that Claude MD file, which Gibbon knowledge base provides you with after you start your subscription. Then, every time your Claude learns something new, every time you share something with him, he will see whether it has been already stored within the knowledge base, and if not, he will write it down over there. If at a later point you ask him a question about something that you have discussed before, he will be able to fetch that from the knowledge base. Why is it relevant to your use case? Because in the same example that we talked about, you have a new lead. And let's say you offer a few solutions, or you have a wide range of plans or whatever. Your Claude by default will know nothing. But if you use a knowledge base, whenever the new submission comes, first, he will write that submission down in the knowledge base. Second, he will gather all the necessary information about the perfect product for your user, and he will reply instantly with that data. Later, when you continue your discussion with that client, your Claude will know about your prior conversations using that same knowledge base. And he'll be able to be as personalized as possible and be adequate and not just hallucinate. So I think your solution is to use an AI agent, Claude or whatever, plus a knowledge base, Gibbon knowledge base. This way, you would be able to do all those wonderful things that I shared with you earlier. But even if you do not want to use AI and you do not want to automate it, even though it is super cheap, just make sure to reply fast as possible. As fast as possible. Not in 5 minutes, not in 15 minutes, not in 30 minutes. Within 1 minute. If you think you can do it manually, go ahead. Else, use AI.